Hi guys, we're just gonna have a day on the fishing the deep 10-meter stretch. We're somewhere around this vicinity. I'm going to be casting up that area, so basically casting across this stretch. I'm not exactly sure whereabouts we are, so it'll take me a few casts to fine-tune where I want to cast. But basically we're going to be casting in that direction and trying to find the deepest part of this side of the river, lake, sorry. So if you watch my blue line, if you can see it, it's there at the moment, and hopefully it's going to drop there. Do you see it drop? That's just dropped into the, and we're going to try and get a stop and go going. I'm going to top up the Did that not do it? No. I'm having trouble with my mouse, guys. One of them. If you've seen my stream before, you know the recipe now. But for them who don't know it, it's 1 bottle of Monkey Cola, 1 coffee, 1 tea, sorry guys, wrong button. It's also 1 more wine and a section of sausage or cheese. I'll use cheese, well, I've got a lot of them. Sometimes you can get an added spirit added on top of that, and sometimes it'll add a bit of luck in the mix too. Okay, we're just going to get the, let's see if we've got the right speeds. We're on 10, we're on 29 with the drag. Hope we have a good day. Really got some a lot of repairs to get onto as soon as we finish this session. Rod reel. I may decide to go back a bit because it looks like the boat might be in the road here. Let's see what sort of angle we've got. Yeah, I'm going to move a bit further down. In fact, I'll do it now while I've got the rod out. I won't put the rod away. One sec, guys. I want to be reversing from that direction, so I'll turn the boat this way, then I can see where I want to be reversing from. That's the sort of direction that I'll just have a quick look. It's the opposite way to that, so I think I want to be going more this sort of way. Let's go a little bit this way. We'll give it a go in a second to make sure we've got things right. I'll spin that round now. A bit closer to the island than I thought I would do, but okay, something like that. Let's have a look now if I can reach the end of the pool from over the corner. Let's have a look. Okay. We'll pick our rod back up and we're still in the channel, so we can see which direction the channel's coming from. and I'll be aiming for, see the dark area in that tree, which I'll be aiming between there and there, really. If we've got the boat in the right place. And we just want to start bouncing that off the bottom. It doesn't seem to be lifting at the moment. Go and increase it a little bit. I couldn't use the reel then. That meant we were into a fish. Nice little. So I think it's that direction. We may cast a bit to the right, so I'll counteract that by aiming left a bit. Now I'll drag my line round and hopefully it'll drop in if we're lucky. We're on the other side, a couple of touches. Let's see it drop in. Come on, drop in. There, that's gone right down there. Okay, that's fine. That's great. We just want the notification now that we're bouncing it across the bottom. If anything, I feel we need to go a little bit away from the island, but we'll give it a go here and see what we get. We're not getting any notifications at the moment, which is a bit sad. Well, I don't know why. We're over there. We want to be bouncing across the bottom of the... I can actually see, if you look over the boat, if I stand up, you see the ledge we're over. I could actually take that to the edge of that ledge, couldn't I? It's pointless bringing anything over this. So that must be... I'll show you the... You see the shape of that? You see the shape of that ledge? That must be that. I think that's that rock there. Maybe it's that rock because it looks very shallow. It's very shallow under the boat, so it's either that rock or that rock. It's probably that rock actually, and we should be casting across to a bit further round. We'll see how it goes. We'll suss it out in the end. Well, it may give us opportunity to see the fish. I'm going to move it forward. Which way's our boat? Right, I'm going to go to the end of that and we're casting under that. We're not casting off the rock. Okay. That's good. I can't actually see where we want to be now, but... If we have a look now, we should be over the edge of that. Yeah, it's right underneath us there. You see it dropping away. And then the shallower part's behind us, so we're on the high part. So aiming up in that direction now is going to get us the casting into the deep pool. That's the plan anyway. I reckon we'll be casting between there and there now. Get back in and start again. You can see we're not in the deep water. I can see just the shelf there. And maybe the shelf there, so... Right, there are the coordinates, guys, of this corner. In fact, I'll I usually do that and name it after. Let's have a look at the edge. Seems to be deep there up to about there. You see it where it's blue and dark. And then it seems to just have like a muddy sort of water look on it. That's because of its depth. That would usually be black, wouldn't it? But that's the pool. I can see where the pool is. It's there. But we're going to cast. We're going to cast up there and see if we can get it to drop in. It doesn't matter as long as we get across a bit of it. We may even be casting across it. In fact, I think that's probably what we're doing. We're probably casting across the width of it instead of the length. We're touching the bottom anyway, so that's good. We can't cast that far with altering our. I took some distance off the spinning to give me more points on cage feeder fishing. Which is the method I really do like and prefer. It's deep there, you can see where we're bringing the fish from. It's right at the bottom there. Goodness. That's a long way to come. But the char live in the deep water. You know, they are a deep water fish. So tiny though, probably not get much for that. I could probably move the boat to there and have a longer cast that way. But we'll give it a go. That's gone a bit further. Let's see if this will do the length of it. That's dropped in there. Well, that's going to go a long way in that. We'll just bring that back. I think we're on. Hopefully we'll get the right speed going anyway. We're getting the rhythm in a minute. I'm going to press shift to give it a little bit more speed just to see if it gives us the notification. Yeah, that's what I'm after, the jig step. And we're not getting it all the time. That's where I'm after, jig stepping on the bottom along. That seems to not be under me. It seems to be like pulling away as if there's a current. I don't think there is a current. It just doesn't seem straight under me. You know what I mean? Maybe an optical illusion again. So if that's that way, I was thinking that's the opposite way, you see. That was my plan, to cast both ways if we are on that edge. So if we are on the centre edge over the corner, there, see how that dropped in then? That's deep on the other side. So we're not actually doing the full length, but we can go left and right and give ourselves a chance both ways. Because I probably can't fish the full depth from one side. You know, probably only get 2/3 across. We've got little, somewhat little. But they're deep, aren't they? They're biting deep. It's another deep char. Another deep char. They're nice, aren't they? Nice. Okay, so you see the idea is to put the that's just dropped in. Can you see the line going down? That's going down. That's going down deep. I'm going to speed it up a bit so that it gets the normal stop and go without needing the shift button pressed. It should just lift a little bit. That's it. You see it lifting and dropping a very, very tiny fraction. That should put the notification over as soon as we get it right. You can see how it's giving us the jig step. I actually saw a stop and go notification, and I've never had that only one time. If anybody knows the actual correct method to get the stop and go going, just leave it in the comments. I'd really appreciate to know the exact mechanics of getting the stop and go going. Try it over here. Go this way with this one. That's dropped in. So we are covering a lot of the. In fact, that's deep. That's, I think we're on the actual side wall now coming up. I don't think we're over the centre of the hole. The idea was to we caught that halfway up the wall then. That's resulted in a perch on the shelf like. So I'm thinking it's over there. That's gone a long way, so hopefully that'll drop into the centre a bit. If I keep dragging up the side wall, I'll move towards the island a bit more. Which is easily done. I just start the mortar and move a couple of yards towards the island. It's a bit different there. It doesn't seem to. It seems to be dragging up the edge and not leaving the side of the shelf. Now that dropped down. Do you see it? It'd be an optical illusion, but it feels like the tip of the rod is further away than the... It feels like the lures under my feet where the tip of the rod's out there. It might just be an optical illusion. But I wanted actually dragging. In fact, I'm going to move. I'm not actually too happy with the positioning of that. You see, we're just on the shelf, although we are picking fish up on the shelf. I'm going to take it. I know I need to sit down. Right, if I can judge this, I reckon we need to go in a diagonal over there. So let's get it right. I think I need to go this way a bit further towards that. Possibly about that far. I think that should be right now. Okay. It's right up. That's the same direction, but I can. It's more or less over there now. This, I feel. Right, that's dropped in. Did you see it drop? So if I put, I thought that was right then. The alignment's like, if I put the rod in level with the tree, I can see what the rod tip's doing. It's near enough underneath me. It's that deep, you see. Need a few points to get casting further. Get a little fish. That's right on the bottom. White track, tiny one. Okay, I'm going to start aiming for that tree, I think. And the cast goes slightly to the right, so that's where I think the actual channel is now. I want it to start telling me it's lure on bottom sort of thing. And I'll be happy then. That's the bottom of the channel then. I might be jigging it up off the bottom bit too much actually. I'll go through once we start getting regular bites. Hopefully we start getting regular bites. I'll swap and change to see if we can pick up some better quality fish. That's right underneath us. That's a long way down. It's only 30 feet in it, 36 feet, is it? Something like that. 4-inch Sparty. It's 33. 33 foot 4 inch, I think. Let's go there. I'm gonna try. Gonna try and let it drop in and open the bail arm so it drops actually. Don't drop in there. So it actually drops off the shelf and doesn't drop in an arc. So we get right in that corner where it's dropped in. Okay. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Okay, try. We only just won't be lifting it a tiny bit. Well, that's how I like it. You see, we're getting the jig step now. We can work. Yeah, again the left. But dependent on how far we reel, is how far it lifts off the floor. We've actually lost the it telling us it's the river bottom, the lake bed. That's one thing I could do with it, you know, finding. That's what I'm after. Not going to long way, didn't it? I took about 2/3 up. Something like a bit further across. This should be the right, you know, the opposite side of the shelf. If it doesn't drop all the way, that is. We're actually on the shallower part of the from the island to our boat. We're on there. Should drop in a minute. We've actually cast across the corner. It didn't actually give us. It didn't give us a jig start then. We're picking up little fish. Nothing special up to now, but okay, so that was on the other side, so probably around there. There, that dropped in, you see. Wheeling a little bit more on this stretcher here. Pause a little bit. to the line just like that. I'll just had a bit of food in a minute. There it adds it up. And sometimes you can add a alcohol on top of that. Not this time. Okay. Why am I slack again? Give it the bends, bringing it up. Growling. Okay. Going to reduce the speed a little bit more. I just want enough that it lifts it off the floor. You see how it's still lifting that? It just drops down as I start reeling, if you see it. That's the slowest we can probably go and get the jig step. That's just bringing it about 6 inches off the floor, really working the lowest layer. Doesn't mean it'll catch fish, but that's what I'm attempting to just bringing a couple of, you know, maybe a foot off the floor. Working the really lowest level of that. I wish I could get the lake, you know, where it says lake bottom. That's what I'm after, you know, the full depth of this channel, and I'm not getting it yet, so may have to cast a few times. I changed the lure to get the correct presentation. And I've paused a while and had them come and just take it when it's, you know, when it's still. So don't be scared of stopping for a few seconds. I think we'll change the lure now and see if we can cast a bit further. Not that we need to, we are landing on the other side of the shelf. But maybe we need to cast like that direction to actually go across the corner. One more cast. Okay. Right. Yeah, that's from after. See, that's a touching bottom there. I think there'll be some monsters that in there, you know. Oh, this might be one of them. Hopefully it doesn't go around the island. So I don't think the line likes it going around. Come on. I wish I had a better reel. Come on. Really? I don't like how they get stronger as the fight goes, you know. We've had this lifting in the water, you know, and now it's getting stronger, this fish. And it's going to go around that corner. Really? Come on. You can see it there, can you see it? Is that I've had a 13 kilogram one of these. It shows me reels knackered. Nice score though, isn't it? You know. No, that was in the channel, guys. You know, where I thought there might be a couple. Okay, let me show you what I have of them. You see, 13 kilogram one of them. Give Singer. If anybody's finished with a good reel and they've got a, you know, they want to donate it to a good home, I would really like to get somebody here. Just don't have the silver, you know. I seem to be spending it on bait and stuff. Right, have another go. Try again. No, I would going to change that lure, and I said one more cast, and then it got us that fish. So persevere, guys. You know, sometimes you can get that special one. One more cast. As it dragged us, that, and we look a bit closer to that island than we started off. I think we're 107.96. I think something like that. I think we've been dragged by the fish. Yeah, we're not over this channel, are we? I'll bring this in. Let's see what's... Okay. Night time already. Gee, guys. Which way are we aiming? We want to be going that way. All right. Oh dear. I think it's probably 107.6. Okay. How long have I been streaming? Oh, I don't know what I've done with me finger. I can't see the timestamp on it, how long it's been. No, that's the problem. Sorry guys, just that's what we're missing. I've been I'll do another 15 minutes, see if we get any bites into dark. We've been streaming for 40 minutes now. It's long enough, isn't it, guys? It looks a bit dark actually. Hopefully it's not that dark for you. In fact, it's dark for me as well, guys. It's very dark. In fact, you probably can't see any of this. So let's see. This will brighten it up a little bit for us. I think we can see a bit better, a bit blue sky and a bit of sun over the horizon. Let's try that now. We're over there. We can make out the island now. Let's see if we get any bites. That's just dropped in, did you see it? I'm still on 29, aren't I? Yeah. So I gotta fix that friction brake, the drag we call it. It wants repairing. When a 5 kilogram fish is taking line off, you know, it's either an overpowered fish. You know, you want to be able to hold them fish, and you know. And risk the chance of snapping your line, really, rather than it just not having no resistance to it once it starts running. I'll put a bit more bending rod and stuff like that, you know. There's too much of a deficit after. Maybe that's not the right word. You're too. What's the word? If you add it at 100%, you can't get 100% or even 90% damage. You can't make any headway on the fish, and 10% is like not having a damage reel. You know, you can, but as they've got it, as soon as you've lost about 7 to 10% on your reel, it's as if, you know, it's as if it's 100% damaged. You know, they've got it way too cranked up on damage. What happens in that 10%? They should have that over the 100%. You know, repair your reels at 10%. Start struggling on fish around 30% on your reel. Not on 93%. You know, fully repaired, and you can't bring a fish in of 3 kilogram. How are you going to get these 83 kilogram carp in? I know, buy a bigger reel. It don't work that way when you've no money. But yeah, repairs a deer. Repairs are happening all the time. This don't seem to be getting anywhere. You know, with having to use the same rod all the time because this is my strongest rod. I know I'd struggle with the other rods I have. You're as good as the tools you possess, you know, like if these were snap-on tools or a Shimano or anything like that, you know, you'd have the equipment to get anything in this lake out. But I brought 30 odd pound carp out with 14 kilogram line, and yeah, 14 kilogram, 14 pound line, should I say. I brought 30 pound fish, you know. So whatever the line is, you should be able to bring about 3 times that weight of fish in. That's how it works in UK, I know, you know. These guys who are getting £100 carp out, they're not using £400 kilogram line, are they? You know, and I think that's the problem with computer geniuses making a game or being part of creating a game where they don't actually, you know, I know the creators of the game do know they go fishing all the time, and they're more or less lure fishing 95% of the time, and they've got the money to go for the big, you know, go to Alaska and fish for anything, I suppose. But yeah, you know, a king salmon might fight its own weight in, you know, break its own weight of rod. For a £3 carp, you can't bring in with a 10 kilogram reel. It doesn't happen in UK. I mean, I'm bringing 10 to 15 pound carp in with elastic on my roach pole. Well, granted, the 15 pound carp give you a bit of a, you know, oh, my roach pole, but the you know, the 7 and 9 pound carp are pretty easy to get in with the, you know, I'm using what I mean, a 3.5 pound braid or something, not braid, 3.5 pound fluorocarbon or double strength line, you know, 3 kilogram double strength or something. I don't think I even go that ever. I think it's 3.6. I think I use 3.6 pound, and I'm getting 9 pound out, so it's like 3 times, you know, what bottom leader I'm using. I'm getting fish 3 times that breaking strain out with ease, because I'm not deadlifting that fish out to the water. I mean, the game shows this deadlifting, but if you was in real life, you would not be deadlifting these fish what are the equal weight of the line. You won't be deadlifting them out of water. You'd leave them in the water, and so that the water's supporting the weight of the fish. I don't know why I'm rambling on for. I'm talking to myself here. But just a few things in the game that a 48-year veteran angler from the UK just would like, you know, to be able to. I mean, I wish I had this rod and reel, and I'll tell you what, it would in the UK get some good fish out, some good carp out. I reckon I could get a 30-pound carp out with this setup here I'm using now. Obviously, probably not this setup because it's a spinner, but you get me idea. If this was a feeder rod, I've got 18 kilogram line on braid. I've got a 10 kilogram reel, and I reckon I could get 20 to 30 kilogram, 20 to 30 pound fish out. And the biggest fish I've caught is a 30 pound, I think, 15 kilogram. So it just wants balancing up a bit, to be fair to the to us, really. I know we break something, we end up needing to buy something, and that suits the devs, but nobody wants to be snapping rods. You know, get it some other way. You know, I don't know. Suggestions, guys? I don't think each rod should cost like the equivalence of 10 real pound, you know, 10 and 60 and 70 pound reels and rods. Okay, some, you know, somebody who money means nothing to them might have a laugh and buy everything in the shop. The devs are made then, aren't they, you know? But it ruins the game for the normal person, you know, who might pass the word to 10 or 20 other people. It's a shame that a good game has anything negative that I can say about it, and that's the only few, you know, a couple of things. Price of tackle, repairing tackle prices, and the fight of the fish is overpowered. Change them three things and you've got a winning platform to conquer the world. And give everybody at the beginning of the game a chance to get a setup of three feeder rods, you know, one float rod and a blooming spinning rod. You know, don't give them like 3 months or 5 months to get into the game. I mean, now that we've been playing 5-6 weeks, I'm addicted to it, you know, but somebody only gets an hour a day. It's going to take them months to actually just get onto the feeder rods and level, you know. Anyway, that's my whinge for the day. I'm happy now. Sorry guys, turn the audio off. You know, turn the audio off before I rant. I don't even know what I've been doing for the last 10 minutes. It's daytime again. By the way, I've fished all night again. Yep, I have. Okay, what do we fancy? Let's have a look. Let's see what the leaderboard says. I want to get into a shoal of bream one. These move around in shoals. You wouldn't just catch one of them and numb for another 100 fish. Once they move in, there's other carp, and carp can move them off the feed. Once a shoal of these big bream move in, they're in until, like I said, the carp move in. They'll move all these silverfish out road. Okay, that one. Okay, we can have a go with that. I've got one of them. I've got one of them. I wonder whether that was on. Right. I don't think we get that one out. I've got a 13, but my reel's a bit knackered now. I've got that one. We'll go through them and try them. Right, that's what we're going to do. We're going to target this fish, or this one. Let's have a look. We've got that one. We've got that one. That one's on both, so we might as well start with. Is that the same one? 15.6. 15.6, yeah. Mega 5. Yeah, that's what I do, guys. I just check up on here what the records are. And I mean, if you've got low gear and you don't want the records, don't put them on. You know, you might get you might get snaps off, and some of these lures are like 30 odd silver, you know. But I think that's 2s, 6, 1, and I've not got the hydraulic. Okay. Well, look, looking on them two in the chair. Where's the chair? At the chair. They're big, aren't they? Arctic chair. So, any of them lures, them 3 or 4, what we just looked at, we've got them, we've got that. So we've got all the bait. We've got for the 4 fish we can target. We've got all the lures for them. Which one's that? Iron Fat 3. I think I've got that one. And the grayling, of course. We've got 3. We don't have the hydraulic. I don't think. Right. Okay. Right. So that's what I do. I check what the records are. It just gives you an idea of where you can start. Well, I think I've just used the last 15 minutes. I've probably ruined a decent plumbing stream, actually, with a whinge at the end. But what we'll do, we'll have a couple of casts with each lure to finish off. Let's we've got that one. I think it was this one. This one went a bit to right. I look close to that island again. Have I drifted again? I don't think the anchor's down, is it? Did I not put my anchor down? Damn it. I thought I did. Oh no, I did. So I don't know why we're drifting like this. I'll leave it then, it don't matter. I don't think I was that close to the island. Okay. We'll retrieve it this side, so we're dragging to the centre of the I'll stand up to, I think. So we can see, can you see that black down there? That's the, we need to go back near the tip of the rod with the boat, really. Let's bring it back, come on. That's our touching bottom, what we've been after. I've just realised what it sounds like. I bet you guys have been giggling every time I said that. We're on the side wall there, aren't we? But see, that's what's weird about it. It's like, it doesn't look a natural, it's not dropping straight down, it's like, and I didn't think there were a current in here, but it's acting like there's a current. That's under me now, but it's as if it magnetically dragged round the wall. We got rough weather outside, guys. For you guys who just woke up. I'm not happy with the position of the boat again. Sorry, guys. Okay, I need to go. Not reverse. So I need to this way. Something like that. Not too far. I see the. Does it smell like that? Let's see where that leads us. This feels a bit better. I don't know if I'm too far over now. Can't see the edge there. But we can see the edge just there, I think, can't we? Blue underneath the boat, just. So hopefully as we cast over there, we'll be in the centre of the channel. At least we'll try, we hope so, and we try. Aiming for that. Okay. Need to top up my, sorry guys, need to top up my food again. This is where all my money's going. Listen, buying stuff. And moonshine. And backwards have gone down quite. Okay. These spinners are probably made for continuous retrieving, you know, but I've been getting some good results just bouncing them across the bottom. Don't try and press the speed up shift. I'm just going to try something. Okay. Okay, we'll try a different method. Let's change the actual 3-layer rig. Let's see, think of it. Try that. Okay, just going to bring this across the bottom so speed it up a bit. Not a clue if that would do anything. I just thought I'd give it a go. I think we missed the channel a bit then. Really gloomy day, isn't it? Casting a little bit to the right because of me skill points. Speed it up. I won't bounce it fast. I won't bounce it fast. And that's dragging rather than lifting it. Oh, not that one. Okay, a bit further that way, I think. I've got to change the web so it's not as hard to bounce on the bottom. Nothing really. 2.12. I'm still under the weight really with that as a what I can work out in. Anyway. Okay. Nice. Nice fish. Okay. Okay, let's cast a bit further out. Not sure, but that looks a bit deeper to me, that. Got to do a really slow retrieve. Let's get it somewhere like 9, 12 will do. And then we'll drop it down if it's still too fast. So what other routes we've got? Try to and cast over there. Speed it up a bit. rubbish. It's not lifting it off bottom. Didn't feel right, that one. I think we missed that one. I think we got a take then. Okay. That's dropped in there. There's still more of the pool left behind us. Let's go deep. We'll cast a bit further that way. Let's see. It's just dropped in. think I'm going to cast this side with the lure we got the chars with. I know I didn't stay along with that method, but I've got 5 minutes with the original lure down this section, and then I'm going to call it a day, guys. There's a few lures, we've had some luck with this. Becoming my favourite lure, this one. What speed do we have? So, 14 or something like that. Not so big, this. Kaput. We need some more. Come on. Go. Okay. That's it. Come from the deep, that one, isn't it? Nice pitch. We've got a few twitch down deep there. it's dropped in the hole. So from where we are, we're managing to catch the outer edge of fishing from the middle, you know. It's a big... But I give that fish the bends as well. Vendace. Does that mean it's just a dace? I think we call them dace, I think. Another perch, I think. Okay. With a couple of casts, if we only get perch, I'll swap over. Although there's nothing wrong with getting a fisher truck, is there? We've did quite a lot that, and I'm going to slow it down a bit more. See if we can get it efficient. Time, I think. Another day, is it? Yeah. A bit further left than I wanted. Still dropped in the hole. And if hopefully this will give us lure on the bottom. It looks a steep angle, that. Bit too low, a bit too slow, that. Not getting it off the bottom, I don't think. Speed it back up. Wait, well, I forgot what we're in. Trout on. It's gone dark, hasn't it? Probably the last cast, guys, of where's the island gone? There we go. Let's see if we can finish off on a nice chair to finish. So this is coming up a ledge. So I think that's why it stopped displaying. It needed it faster up that inner ledge. Did I say last cast? Last cast. I saw stop and go one time. I saw stop and go, and I don't know how we got it. And if anybody knows, just leave it. Give us a whisper or leave it a comment on the stream or something. Because I want to try and get all the. I can't see a thing. Have we got me? Oh, there's a fish. Can you see it underwater? Looks like a lake track, is it? A lake track. We'll leave it on that, guys. Thanks a lot. Oh, will we our fish? Let's see what I've not got so many, I don't think this time. Some nice coloured fish in there, but nothing special. These small fish. I think that's probably the best fish we've caught. Oh no, sorry, we've got the Kuori Lake. Let's see what they get. Let's see what we get. Okay. Sorry if it got a bit long, that stream. Time flies when you're having fun, I suppose. The graphics look a bit washy again with taking the contrast down, but hopefully you can see the lake and the island and the trees and the village or the town, a lake camp or whatever it would be called. Kuori Lake Complex for the rich and famous, I suppose it could be called. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, we'll get a above 50. Well, I bet we don't get above 50, but we need some for repairs now. As I'm going to get an hour's sleep or two. Okay, any guesses, guys? I'll say 54, something like that. Oh, I don't know, I might change my mind 54, that's worth 28, but we'll see what we get. Depends what. Oh yeah, we might have 28. Not be far off. Some of these are not worth anything, are they? It might be 54. Let's see. What do we get? Is that the top one? Yeah. 66. So 12 out. Love the fish, aren't they? Oh, that fish out. Yeah, we got them right early. 3 in a row, I think. Oh, that's great. Okay, repairs. I don't know what it is when I come to here, but my mouse does not want to press that song. Well, okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to go and see what I can repair. Probably I'll manage a not oiling of the reels, but we'll have to do it in stages. I'll be here another few days, seeing what lures work with what. And this is the repair shop. Anybody who's not been here, repair shop, store, mat room. Down there is, oh, you can't see it. Down there's the tackle shop, tackle store, administration. It's easier now that they highlight in English. I've only just noticed the grocery store, cafe, is it? Cafe. And repairs. Okay, guys, and I'll show you how much my repairs will be, and then I'll close it off. It's this rod I want to try, and I'm going to do the rod, I think. But we'll take that reel off just to see what the damage is. Take the other rod. The rod damage is 62. I won't repair that, guys. Let's kill it. So. The rod is equipped with components. It is recommended to remove them before repairing the rod. Okay. They must have took the eyes off the rod, has it, or something? Oh, actually, I'm not a clue what that did. Maybe it made the time quicker or something. I know this needs repairing bad as well. Don't have the money at the moment. Fix and break. Look at that price for repairs. 60 and oil 27. I'm not earning enough per day to repair per day, you know. Oh well. That's us done. Just enough for a cup of tea and a cheese butty, I suppose. Okay, catch you later, guys. It's been fun. I'll probably delete this one because I've rambled on too much, but appreciate the checking out the stream. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later. Be streaming later on tonight. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you later.